So the newly appointed Roosevelt Island Operating Corporation directors, Lydia, Tang, and Ben Fhala are here at the farmers market, talking with residents about the upcoming transportation problems here. So guys, can you tell us what's happening here today, please? Lydia?
So, we're, especially today, when there's no train service at all on Roosevelt Island, in preparation for the construction that's going to happen, we just want to make sure that the residents who have concerns have their questions answered. And not necessarily will it be to their satisfaction, but we can only give them the facts. So, as of this weekend, there's no train back and forth at all on Roosevelt Island. There's a F-train shuttle bus that the MTA has put out. It's supposed to run every 6 minutes from Roosevelt Island to Queensbridge, theoretically making a stop at after Queensbridge to Queens Plaza. So then you can pick up whatever train you need to pick up. The tram is running, both trams are running, and from 3 to 7 there's also going to be a red bus shuttle to the other side of the tram. So those are right now the options that Roosevelt Islanders have of getting into the city, going into Queens, whatever they need to do this weekend. Starting Monday, there's because they're doing construction on one track, on the other track we'll be running the shuttle train from Queensbridge to Roosevelt Island to Lexington Island, back and forth. So approximately every 10 minutes it's going to hit Roosevelt Island, but just on one track going in opposite directions. So if you miss one train, just get on the other train because it's just going to come back. It's the same train that's going to come back, and you can get a seat. Or there is going to be tram service, normal tram service. We don't know whether or not they're going to increase the tram service. They say they're going to address that dynamically. Hopefully if there's a lot of demand, and we expect there to be a lot of demand, they'll increase. We don't know. And we also expect there to increase ferry service. And we're hoping, don't know whether or not it's going to happen, the ferry service will start implementing a larger ferry to get residents to and from Roosevelt Island to Queens or to Manhattan.
And I would just add to that RIOC announced the last few days that they're going to add, over the weekends, they're going to use the rush operation. In other words, the tram will run both tram cars in the morning time as well. So I think it was like from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's going to run both ends and as well in the afternoon. I don't know the exact hours, but hopefully if you could add them, Rick, to the blog, and it will send that to you. And secondarily is that the bus that extra bus that I originally didn't really understand why it was running, it's really there for us, for the public that lives here. It's going to run from 3 p.m., 3 to 7 p.m. And that's because that's the time where there's the most tourists that come on the tram, and it's only over weekends. And both of these plans are going to be long-term, as long as, from what I understand, as long as the work is being done on the F-train. So if you're going back and forth on the weekend, try to go with the shuttle bus. From what I understand, it's going to be free. And you could skip the line of the tourists and just go directly to that tram if it's between those hours, 3 to 7 p.m.
So also seniors and disabled and families with young children get to cut the line on the tram,
right,
because they're special passengers. So they can go up to the front of the line and get in the tram before the regular population.
And that we heard that from PSD. So if you're a senior or you're a person with young children, just go to the front of the line and let them know that and they should allow you to go through.
Okay. And what about the big concern has always been separate lines for residents?
Well, we found out, according to our general counsel, that it's illegal because we are now part of the MTA.
I wouldn't go to the details because we're not lawyers, but it's a legal document.
Yeah.
And because we're not lawyers, I think it's best not to go into it because you don't want to position yourself as
So legal counsel says we're not allowed to, it's illegal to have a separate resident line. So unfortunately, we run up into constraints. There are physical constraints and there are legal constraints, and that's a legal constraint that we can't we don't want to lose the region.
Is there a way for residents to express their concerns and questions to RIOC and the RIOC board?
There you
Yes.
go.
And obviously, please, I know your public and your readership are wonderful people. Try to send us stuff that we could actually bite into. Don't send us stuff that are like relatively small in your perspective, but send us stuff that we can engage with the senior leadership and help make change. If you have something that's relatively small, we encourage you to reach out to the actual, I don't forget the name, the Constituent Services Department. If they don't give you a satisfactory answer, then please reach out to us. But please, if it's small things and daily things, please reach out to the Constituent Service. But if they don't answer you, or you feel like the answer was not suffice, or you feel like it's something larger that the board member should be aware of, please send it to us, and we'll do our best to give you an answer as much as we can.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Thank you for. Well, no,
All right.
but thank you.
All right, thank you guys very much. It's a good initiative.
No.
Thank you so much.